Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today I'm here with Applique. And so we are going to be doing a couple of different things. We're going to start by appliquing onto a piece of the dark blue fabric. Okay, so I have my dark blue fabric here, and I want this particular piece to be able to possibly be a page, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to applique down in this corner. Actually, it'll be up in this corner. We'll do like it's the top left corner, okay? For simple appliquing, I am not going to turn my pieces under. This whole journal has been more like shabby chic, shabby. And so I want to continue with that theme. And so I was thinking we could do like a heart, okay? So I'm gonna just go ahead and cut myself out a piece of fabric. Okay, we'll go ahead and just like you would cut out a heart, for your Valentine. That's what I'm going to do. So I've got this little heart. Okay. I am going to go ahead and I do want to glue it down. Okay. You don't have to. That's my choice, is to glue it down. I think I worked on the February challenge journal from 2019. I finished it, but I worked on it in the living room, and the glue is still in the living room, the other bottle. But this will be fine. Okay, so you can applique using your sewing machine if you would like, or you can applique. You can do it with glue, okay? So that would be appliqued. I myself want it to be, to have more, I want it to have more character. So I am going to grab some red. Now you can go ahead and take it to your sewing machine and zigzag around it. That is fine. That is applique. And because we have several people that for various reasons do not sew. So I don't want them to not be able to participate. So we are allowing this kind of applique in this challenge. Okay, so hopefully if you had that question, you're watching this video and you're seeing that you can go ahead and do that. So I have left all the strings in my my stitches, or whatever this is here. And I'm just going to go around and put this on, just appliquing it on. I have some other ideas, so don't go away. We're going to go ahead and I will go ahead and fast forward, and we'll be back. And here it is. So I've appliqued one of the hearts onto the blue fabric that I will then probably use as a page in the journal. We're gonna have to wait and see. So, oh, we've got some string around that, but I love that. I think I'm gonna want to do at least another one. And so I'll do that off camera, but I think I want one possibly for one of the patches for the cover. So, so the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to take a piece of fabric, okay, and we are gonna go ahead and let's do the inside of this, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and draw a circle. You saw I had on my desk a few things that were circles. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we can use the bottom of this. Okay, and I want it to be, we'll go with this size, okay? So just using things, if you have a round template, circle template, you can use that. But I thought that using these would be fun. I want to do a small one also. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll cut the big green one out. And I'm going to cut just inside my lines because I don't want any lines to show up. Remember, I am going to do this particular fun thing in the shabby way, and we are making yo-yos, okay? And then we are going to applique them onto journal things. Okay, so let's do one big one, and then we'll go down here and we'll go to this little one. Okay, so we'll have these cut out and we'll be ready. Now, I am gonna go with the shabby because that's what my particular taste is I love the shabby look, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just go around this and get a little bit of it started just so that I can see where the fray is going to happen, okay? Because I want to make sure that I'm on the inside of that fray, okay? I'm going to start it on the inside, and I'm going to go ahead and do a running basting type stitch, just in and out. I'm on the inside of mine, okay? This is on purpose because I knew this would fray. And now you can go ahead and fold the edge over. So like this, fold the edge over and do your yo-yo like that. Especially if you like the really clean line look of that type of yo-yo, then you're going to want to do it like that. But I actually, with my shabby flowers and the shabbiness that I am doing in my journal, and then the edges that I have planned and things, I thought that my yo-yos should also be shabby. So frayed. Messed up. Okay, and this is how I do it. It's been a long time. I don't know that I've ever done a video of it. I usually just make like one or two, and I'll use them for a card or something. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pull this in. And it's better if I put my finger down in there when I'm pulling, so I can get that little round yo-yo look. Okay, so like that. And then I'm going to tie mine off. And there we have our adorable little yo-yo. And we're going to do the same thing with the big one. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and again, I'm going to come around and just so I can check what my fray might look like. Okay, because that other one, it actually frayed and came off. Okay, now again, you can go ahead and flip this over and sew it like this. Okay, so you have that nice edge. For me, this nice edge is the frayed edge. I'm afraid so. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, go around this running basting stitch. I mean, you could cut a bunch of these and make you a whole bunch of yo-yos during the Super Bowl. Even if you just did it during the commercials or halftime. Apparently, I made my cover for my February Fabric Junk Journal 2019 during the Super Bowl 2019. And, you know, once I watched that video, I was reminded, and I remember doing that. I usually have some kind of craft activity going on during the Super Bowl. It's something that that we, even as kids, there was always a project happening. For those that were not as interested in the game, but yet could still be in the same room. The Super Bowl was a big deal to my family. So much so that when I got my divorce, when I divorced my kid's dad, the kids asked me to make sure that they could be with me for Super Bowl Sunday. So that was in our custody agreement. Okay, so coming around, okay, got this little bowl, and I have better string, I have better thread this time. So I've got my finger in here, okay, got my finger down in the yo-yo, and we're going to go ahead and tie it shut. Looks like a little ice pack, if you remember an ice pack for this kind. Now, of course, those other ones, you know, where you tie them nicely or you sew them nicely and you don't have the frayed edge like I do. Okay, so this was this size, okay. Okay, so I have two of them. 1, 2. Aren't they cute? Aren't they so darn cute? Okay, and so the little one was around this. Okay, so again, if you have a circle template, you can use your circle templates, but if you don't, you can use anything round. Okay, so I have my page pieces here. Okay, so things that I'm going to be doing. Pages. I was thinking that one, but I don't. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it on this one. I'm gonna pull this out because they go together. I don't want to lose my pages. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, and I do want to use my embroidery hoop. If you have one, it's just makes things so much easier. And you can see this one is actually a frame that I have. But my other one that's this size, I have something in it that that my mom had started, and I want to finish it, and I keep not finishing it. Okay, so I'm going to put this up. I want it to be in the center. I am going to glue it down just because, remember, if you can do the applique, the gluing down, just so that you can participate, but would really challenge you to try and I'm going to use the red again. Okay. I'm going with the idea that this is going to be a flower. Okay. And go ahead and start. And you know what? I think I'm going to, remember, you can do zigzag, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to go with like little daisy petals around the outside. It's going to be harder, different. Oh, but I'm thinking that that will make it look like a flower. So I am getting ready to go out, and as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go plant peas. It's supposed to be in the low 70s today, which is awesome because it's been, well, I know many of you are way, way colder than 50s, but we've been in the 50s and it's been cold. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around this. Okay, it's probably going to take a couple of, going to have to change my string probably a couple of times. But I'm just going with a different stitch to go around the outside because I think it will make it fun. Instead of just going around it with the straight stitch like the heart, which, you know, I try and do things different, even though that would have been the easy way out, and I would be halfway done with this flower. But trying to give you other ideas. Thinking a little bit outside the box. So this is our last of the 7 ways that we are altering fabric. You can alter them, you know, in other ways if you want to. If you have another way that you want to alter your fabric, go right ahead. These were the 7 ways that we are altering for this challenge, and that would be painting, stamping, stenciling, embroidery, printing on fabric, patchwork, and applique. And so I've done videos of all of those ways, and then we are to use those fabrics that we have altered and use them to make the items, the page ideas, and the 15 cards, journals, tags, or inserts. So, and our cover, our patchwork cover. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on through this, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are on our last stitch of our little flower petal around the outside of our yo-yo. And go ahead, just pull that through. And then I'm going to come up through the center here. And I'm going to grab this little daisy button. I'm going to add this to the center. Okay. So that gives me another applique little fun piece. So we have this, and we have the heart that we have ready to be a page. Now remember, yes, you can use your sewing machine, go around the outside with a really close stitch. You can applique that way. And like I said, we will allow, for this challenge, we will allow you to do the glue applique. And so, yeah. So, and I have another little yo-yo. Isn't he so cute? So this one came from that, and that one came from the inside of that. So you can see you get about the way that I was doing it, where I'm leaving the center shabby. You get about half the size that you start with for your applique. So, and you could applique, several hearts. You could applique flowers. You can applique the word love or home, or, a person's name. All those fun things can be added. This is actually going to get added as like a tip-in onto this fabric that I have. And so I think that that's going to be really fun. And I will probably do like a top tuck or something on here so that it covers up what we see on that side. Okay, so we made yo-yos, and what if we use a yo-yo as the holder for this? Okay, we'll put our yo-yo up here with our flowers so we don't lose them. And so that gives you our applique. So altering your fabric by appliquing. We start page elements tomorrow, fabric page ideas. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to moving forward on this challenge. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Or maybe a yo-yo and one of our flowers. I love, oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah, no. But there we go. Oops. You don't want to do that. Oh, good. It stayed tied. Was it around this or around this? I don't remember. That's interesting. But we'll use it. Okay, we've got our magic, easy threading. There we go.